For who you are. This is a great song for a call to worship. And I'm going to enjoy teaching this one to you. I'm going to teach it to you as a keyboardist who might be playing with a band. So we're not going to have a ton of movement here on the piano. The chords are really going to just accentuate what the guitar player will be doing. So the first chord in our song is an E2. Let's first look at the E chord so we know what the E2 is. If we use our tetrachord plus a whole step to build our E chord, put our thumb on the E and then count whole step, half step, whole step, and then notes 1, 3, and 5 make the major chord. There's our E chord. Now this says E2, so where might the second note in the chord be? Well, here's 1, 2. There's 2. What we're going to do is play the 2, but take away 3. So here's our E2 right here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take this beat right here and then throw it on the bottom, and this is the E2 that we will use. And in the left hand what we'll do is put our thumb on the E note right here. Standing here in your presence. The next chord is an A2. So what we're going to do is build our tetrachord plus a whole step again by placing our thumb on the A, whole step, half step, whole step, notes 1, 3, 5, there's our A chord. We're going to take away the 3 and play the 2, so there's our A2 chord, okay? In the left hand, we'll just use our pinky right here to play the A2. So we have, standing here in your presence, thinking of the good things you have done. Back to the E2. Waiting here patiently, just to hear your still small voice. And now we have the C sharp minor chord. And this is the way we're going to do this. We'll put our thumb on the C sharp minor. We will build our tetrachord plus a whole step, half step, whole step. Notes 1, 3, 5 create the major chord. Do you remember how to make a minor chord? All you're going to do is lower the third. There is your C sharp minor. What we will do is throw this G sharp on the bottom, and this is the inversion that we will use for our C sharp minor. In the left hand, the third finger can play the C sharp. Holy, and then we have a B sus. So in the left hand, your fourth finger can play the B. Now the thing that's nice about this B sus is it's the exact same positioning as the E2 in the right hand. What makes it a B sus or suspended chord is that the left hand is playing the B. So here's your B sus. And then the A2. So let's play that section there, starting from the C sharp. Holy, righteous, faithful to the end, Savior, healer, redeemer, and friend. Okay, for the chorus, we're going to do something that's pretty fun. We're going to use this inversion of our E chord with a B, an E, and a G sharp, okay? And what we're going to do is rock back and forth between an E chord and an E2, which will look like this. I will worship you for who you are. I will worship. So try that. And of course the left hand will play the E with the thumb. I will worship you for who you are. I will worship. Now we're going to go to the C sharp minor, but we are going to continue with this E to E2 voicing in the right hand. So in the right hand, nothing will change, but the left hand is going to play the C sharp note. I will worship you for who you are. And then of course after that we have our B sus chord, and all you have to do is keep the right hand in this position Remember, the E2 and the B sus look exactly the same in the right hand, but the left hand is going to move to the B note. I will worship you for who you are. There's your B sus. Then, of course, your A2. Jesus. So the chorus looks like this. I will worship you for who you are. I will worship you for who you are. I will worship you for who you are. Jesus. I will worship you for who you are. I will worship you for who you are. I will worship you for who you are. Jesus. Good. So let's play this song from the very beginning and see how it all fits together. Standing here in your presence, thinking of the good things you have done, waiting here patiently just to hear your still small voice again. Holy, righteous, faithful to the end, Savior, healer, redeemer, and friend. I will worship you for who you are. I will worship you for who you are. I will worship you for who you are. Jesus. And then, of course, you have that bridge. My soul secure. You can just play the E chord there. Your promise sure. There's your C sharp minor. Your love endures. There's your B sus. Always. And there you have it. For who you are, the chord positions in the key of E.